James Maxwell Supersonic Studios here. Today it got about 35 degrees here in Washington, Montana, so I thought I'd just do a quick video while I was outside cracking a little bit. For this video I'm using a 10-foot Terry Jacka Australian bullwhip, and I wanted to talk about your cracking space. It's not something a lot of people talk about, so I thought I would for a moment. One thing you need to understand is that 10 feet is a lot of whip. Now, depending on what you're doing, it might be the perfect whip for the job. But in general, if you're actually using it to do stuff, 10 feet is a lot of whip. Now, my backyard where I film most of my videos has an overhead issue, also has a length issue, right? Because when I'm using a 10-foot whip, what I'm looking at is a sphere 360 degrees around me. That is the length of my arm plus the length of the whip. And with 10 feet, that's a lot of distance front, back, and also to the sides. Now, if I am doing direct throws or trebuchet throws, I can get away with it. I can get away with less distance. I can have a very narrow width, and I can also have a very low height requirement in order to do these types of cracks. It's what you see when I'm using this in my hallway or something like that. You'll have to be kind of quiet so my neighbors aren't annoyed. We like to break them in early in the spring. But the minute that I come into the compound, right, and I start now, from the point of my elbow, it's 10 feet straight up, and then anytime that I am in the diagonal or the vertical, that sphere starts growing. So if I am doing my, if this is still getting used to this whip, my compound, there's a tree overhead, which makes that difficult, right? 10 feet up. If I enter into diagonal, right? Again, touch the fence over there, touch the tree up here, right? Depending on where I am, I'm going to be touching the hot tub behind me. That is a lot of room. Now, is this a fun whip? Of course it is, but something to think about, right? 6 foot, 7 foot, work on all of those without needing all of this space. So, things to think about as it starts getting warmer out, at least here in the northern part of the United States. Until next time, practice. Stay safe.